welcome to the Missouri Sports Network. Here we are on Morning Update, formerly Huddle Up, and we may bring back Huddle Up once we get back into the school season between Johnny McNeil, Darren Archer, and myself. But it is summertime. Dateline, July 11th, 2024, here at 7 a.m. Certainly glad everyone has tuned in. We'll try and get these morning updates, get you used to them coming up here as we head into the fall sports season at the Missouri high school level. Cardinals-Royals doubleheader yesterday was rained out the night before, so they go to a day-night doubleheader. Still something I'm not fond of. A 12:45 and a 6:45. Just give them 2 for 1. But with all the tickets sold for the night game the previous night, the Cardinals kind of had to split it up. But it was bleak in the bleachers. 34,000 tickets sold, but there wasn't but a fraction of that at Busch Stadium yesterday. Game 1, Royals 6, Cardinals 4. Cardinals jumped out to a 3-0 lead via the home run. All 3 runs were via the home run, a solo shot by Goldschmidt, 2-run homer by Arenado. But Alec Marsh gets the win. He goes 6 innings, just gives up the 3 earned runs. Andre Palante gets the loss. He's now 4-4 on the season. Alec Marsh is 7 and 6. Palante goes 6 1/3, gives up the 4 earned runs. He strikes out 5, doesn't walk anyone. Here's the difference. I mean, the Royals were 4 of 8 with runners in scoring position. Cardinals were just 0 for 1. They got 1 at bat, and that was Newtbar. Got 1 at bat with a runner in scoring position, and that was in the 9th inning. The bottom of the 9th with 2 outs, and the only reason that runner was at second base was Arenado stole second after a single with 2 outs. Does not get credited with the steal, just runner's indifference because Newtbar was the tying run. Royals bottom of the lineup and their bullpen was the difference. And much maligned, both of those all season long, with Royals bottom of the lineup, being that light hitting outfield. But Hampson gets a 2-out, 2 RBI game. Perez actually got the game-winning hit, which was the home run in the 4th inning. But the Royals pick up 3 in the 5th to tie the game. And then Salvi Perez's 260th home or 261st home run, I believe, career home run, was the game winner. And he is just now, I believe, 59 home runs shy of George Brett for the franchise all-time leader with 261. He gets a home run in the second game. Game 2, Royals 8, Cardinals 5. Michael Wacha, who's now 6-6 on the season. 5 innings pitched. He just gives up 3 earned runs. He strikes out 3, gives up 1 walk. Gordon Graceffo in his first major league start, he gets the loss. 0-1. He just goes 3 1/3. He gives up 3 earned runs, 2 strikeouts, no walks for him either. And then James MacArthur picks up his 17th save. And once again, the Royals bottom of the lineup. They get 3 RBIs. Perez hits another home run, 262. On his career, 58 shy of George Brett. And again, the Royals were 3 of 6 with runners in scoring position. So they go 7 of 14 in the doubleheader with runners in scoring position. The Cardinals bullpen, who was thought to be one of their strengths coming in to this series, they give up 5 runs in that doubleheader. The Royals just give up 1. The Royals now 51 and 43 on the season. They're 7.5 back at Cleveland. 5 behind Boston for that last wild card spot, and that's where they go. They go to Boston. They've got a chance now to jump into that spot. With a sweep of Boston or take 2 out of 3, and now you're in the wild card at the halfway point. We're just over the halfway point, obviously, but you look at the Royals picking up their 51st win. You look a year ago, they didn't get their 51st win until Wednesday, September the 20th. Of last year with a 6-2 win over Cleveland. And so you're talking about a team that is 65 days ahead of where they were a year ago, easily the greatest turnaround in MLB history. The Cardinals now are 48 and 44. They're 5.5 behind Milwaukee. They're 1 up in the wild card, just ahead of the Mets. And their weekend series here before we head into the All-Star break is with the Chicago Cubs at home. So that's the Royals and Cardinals doubleheader yesterday. We'll take a timeout here. We'll be back and we'll run through. We will run through on this date in history after these messages.
Your life greater. It starts with affordable options to meet today's needs and tomorrow's dreams. From smart account options that fit your style to flexible loans for what comes next. It means convenient ways to access and manage your money whenever you need it and wherever you're headed. Most of all, it takes great support. Someone you can count on for trusted guidance and to be there for you every step of the way. Great options, great convenience, great support for life. Great Southern Bank, understanding what really matters.
Hey, welcome back to the Missouri Sports Network here. And as always, we're certainly glad that you have joined in the Missouri Sports Network. Go to MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. My name's Guy Newcomb here alongside. Going to be a hot one here today in Missouri. It's going to be hot over the next few days. The mid to upper 90s here in the next couple of days. But on this date in history, 1798, the United States Marine Corps is formally established as a distinct military branch by an act of Congress, and it was signed by President John Adams. 6 years later on this date, Vice President of the United States, Aaron Burr, mortally wounds former Secretary of the Treasury, Alexander Hamilton, in a pistol duel. In 1914 on this day, future Baseball Hall of Fame slugger Babe Ruth makes his major league debut as a pitcher for the Boston Red Sox, earns a 4-3 win against the Cleveland Naps at Fenway Park. In 1944, on this date, President Franklin Roosevelt announces that he will run for a fourth term as President of the United States. In 1968, Hall of Fame manager Earl Weaver replaces Hank Bauer as the manager of the Baltimore Orioles. In 1985, the Astros, Nolan Ryan, becomes the first major league pitcher to strike out 4,000, and he did it against Danny Heap of the Mets. In 1987, Orioles' Cal Ripken becomes the first to manage two sons in the major leagues, and that's as Billy joins Cal Ripken Jr. Today's birthdays: in 1920, Yul Brynner, born, and he died in 1985, and in 1953, Leon Spinks, born here in Missouri, in St. Louis, Missouri. He died in 1922. Certainly glad everyone has tuned in, and as always, the Missouri State Highway Patrol reminds us to take that 3 seconds and buckle up. It's 3 seconds that could save your life. Be safe, be smart, and be here tomorrow. Also presented by Lyona Labor's Local 663, Building, Missouri. And the Bank of Billings. The Bank of Billings, established in 1889, the oldest bank in Christian County. Hope everyone has a great day. God bless, and we'll talk.